All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the CFORCE 800 on the dyno. It's sounding good. We've got the RJWC single straight out exhaust that you can get at mainstreetcycle.com on it. Joel has the Team MSC Headers for the CFORCE 800. So you know what that means. We're about to do an install video and we're going to run it on the dyno, see how it does. We're going to get some temperatures because this is a cat delete on the header. It's going to open it up. It's going to drop the temperatures drastically right here in this area because that cat, I can feel the heat already right there. Yeah, it's real warm right there, and that temperature is going to drop when we install the new header. We're letting it heat up to operating temp. We're going to run on the dyno, get a baseline, and then change the headers out, and then we'll do another run and see how it does, as well as get the temperature. So it's going to be fun. Oh yeah, way bigger. All right, Joel, let's run it. So we got the flare gun out and we're at 950 degrees. All right, so we're going to get this plastic off and you just pop out the rubber grommets there. There's no screws or nothing. There's a tab at the top right there, so don't break that off. It goes inside here. The rest is all rubber grommets except for this piece that just slides down in there. So this is going to help it cool. We're going to get some fans on it. While we're letting it cool, Joel is dropping bolts and taking the top piece out. That's just to get it where we can access the 10mm bolts holding the top part of the heat shield in above the exhaust. A couple of Phillips head screws back here on the heat shield. You're going to want to remove those. Joel has already removed the 10mm bolts up here and there. He removed the front piece of shield. It's really simple to do. No big deal at all. Just slide that up out of the way. Yeah, there's the heat problem right yonder. And it restricts it. And we're back and we have it nice and cool so that we can handle it and not get burned. Joel is removing the RJWC exhaust. The single out's kind of aggravating because the way you have to line up in there with just a regular old ratchet wrench and in between the shock and get that unbolted. But you want to unbolt that so that we can move forward and start unbolting the header and we can replace it. And this thing is a beauty. Beautiful. It's a lot thicker, a lot more free flowing. And so with better airflow comes better performance, better power, and cooler temps as well. Joel's accessing from the gear shifter side, left hand side if you're sitting on the machine. He's just unbolting where the exhaust header mounts up to the cylinder, and just get those two undone. And we also have to unplug the O2 sensor as well. Yeah, just in case Dylan and Caleb are watching. Joel, what size was that?
12 millimeters.
All right, now Joel is...
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, inside joke there. Anyways, Joel unplugged the O2 sensor there. That was just located right there. You can see that. We're going to swap that O2 sensor over to the Team MSC header.
Gasket. It'll fall out now.
Yes, yes. Make sure you don't lose that gasket. That's right inside there where it bolts up to the molts. What word is that?
Where it bolts up?
Yeah, where it bolts up. Where it bolts up to the head. Yeah. Just go ahead and get her out of the way. Boom. It's out of the way now. Yeah, that's what's generating your heat and everything else and restricting you. So, also you can see way bigger. Let's lay them down here. Yeah, much, much bigger. Yeah, it's going to allow for a lot more flow. So Joel is taking the inner fender out on the gear shifter side, left-hand side if you're sitting on the machine. So no need to take this side out, just take the other side. I'm going to get this guy out. Joel is inside here and accessing those bolts. That's also 12 millimeter, right?
Yep.
All right, so just break that loose, get that undone. What about, have you unplugged the O2 sensor yet?
Not yet.
All right. Now Joel's went in through the side panel to get to the other.
There we go. All right, the gasket, Phil.
Oh, you hide that. You unplugging it?
Yep.
Nothing there. All right, now we gotta swap all that heat shield over. Yep, and don't forget that gasket as well. The skip, I called it.
Not important.
Now, just like we did on the 1000, you want to make sure that once you bolt and swap over all the heat shield, you want to make sure that it's not touching anywhere. And with this diameter being bigger, it probably is going to touch in a couple of places. And all you got to do is just take some needle nose pliers or something and just take some needle nose pliers and just bend it up. No big deal, you're not gonna hurt nothing. You just wanna make sure it's all not touching. That way you don't have any rattles. All right, gotta put your big boy britches on and bow up and get the O2 sensor out. If yours has got several miles and a lot of mud caked on it, it may be a little more difficult to do that. Right, we're gonna take just a little bit of anti-seize and put the O2 sensor, screw that in. All right, that's that. Now we'll move on to the front. Beautiful. Oh, good sound effects. everything should line up perfectly.
It's close, but it ain't quite. Just be safe.
Yep. All right. And just swap everything over. All right, so this here is the OEM stock exhaust gasket that come out of the header there.
That attaches them.
Yeah. And it's not going to line up. And that's why we include, for the 800, we include you another gasket. It's going to go on right there. And now we'll be able to install it. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. That's why that's included in your kit when you get it. Okay, now for the install process. Joel has added just a little bit of grease here to the washer.
Gasket.
Yeah, the gasket that's gonna go right in here. And that's just so
Just stay in there.
it'll stay in there, we don't lose it. And
fall out 100 times.
yeah, and he'll do that to the front one and the back one. And then we will get to installing these beautiful headers. Joel is accessing through this side here, not through here, but we can run around here and you can actually get somebody to help line that up. All right. Getting one started?
Yep.
All right. Get them started, and Joel, do we go ahead and tighten them down?
No, we're going to put the
Okay.
back
All right. Tighten everything down later. Just line that up, get your nuts started. All right, now we just simply go back, bolting everything back up. Once it's all lined up, we'll hand tighten it, and then once we get the back all lined up, then we'll go through and tighten everything down and plug up our O2 sensors. Now Joel's going to plug up the O2 sensor. Click. All right, we'll secure that. Boys, that's looking good. Mighty fine, mighty fine. Plug up the front O2 sensor. Really hard to see, but you can see the plug. He just grabbed that orange one there. Plugging it up, securing it. Boys, we've got everything back together, all the plastic back on, and we're gonna crank it up for the first time. We got the door, we gotta open it up. Go ahead, Joel. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna let it warm up. We gotta warm the dyno up and all that, get it up to operating temperature so we can get our temperature gun. And we'll check temperature. We're gonna run it, compare it to our run with the stock header, and then we'll show you the results. Nice and cool. All right, here we go, boys. All right, guys, this is super exciting because we made some big gains. But first, before I show you, let's give a little recap. So what we started with as our baseline run was this CFORCE 800 with the stock header, okay? But we had the RJWC single out exhaust, stock header, and we had the MSC Tune, all right? The MSC Tune for the CFORCE 800. And we're running 28-inch M1 Evil. So with these being, I'm just mentioning the tires because they are a pretty good bit heavier than the stock tires. But since we use them as our baseline for what we made changes to with the Team MSC header, it doesn't matter. We use the same tire for both things. But we also have the air pipe in the air box, okay? The 90-degree air pipe, high flow air pipe that you can get and that we highly recommend to get with the MSC Tune. But once we put the Team MSC header on and we ran it, I'm just gonna show you that. It looks all nice and neat once you get some heat into it. Real pretty. But once we put the header on, it made such a massive difference in airflow that we said, hey, we need to come up with another tune because we actually, we were getting way better, cooler temperatures, exhaust temps, but our power wasn't changing a whole lot. And we're like, hey, we should be getting more power. So we went in and digging in with Performance by Surcap. And as you can see here, we have made some big, big gains. So we have actually spent several days on this particular machine with Performance by Surcap. And what you're looking at on the blue line, okay, the blue number here, that was our stock header with the MSC Tune, okay? Stock header, MSC Tune, we were getting 52.3 horsepower with 694 dyno torque. Now, after we got to tuning with this new header, because it opens it up so much, we were able to get 57.2. We also had a run with 57.3 horsepower, and then dyno torque was 744. That is huge, man. So not only are you getting extremely better exhaust temps, you're getting rid, it's a cat delete, so as you saw, the plastics so much more cooler to the touch after you run, but you're getting massive gains, and it is definitely noticeable. So if you want this, and just I want to scan this here just to show you through the mid-range how much of a difference that is. That is crazy. So if I could recall our stock, like a bone stock CFORCE 800 on our dyno. Okay, Joel, so I had to look it up in the past. I went back and looked at the video and also looked back at our numbers, and it was 46.7 horsepower was our original bone stock dyno run with a CFORCE 800 with the stock tires and wheels, you know, stock everything, 46.7. And with the Team MSC header, We've got a RJWC single out exhaust that you can get right here at Main Street Cycle for a super good price. The 90-degree air pipe and the new upgraded tune. Now you can't get this tune without the header. That won't work. The only way you get this tune is if you have the header. Okay, the Team MSC header with aftermarket exhaust. You can get the RJWC exhaust, you can get the single out, the dual out, or the Team MSC exhaust for the CFORCE 800. And but if you do those things, you can expect these results to go from a bone stock 46.7 horsepower to 57.2 horsepower. And that's with these bigger tires. That's with these bigger, heavier tires. So it's that's robbing some power by having these heavier tires. So that's insane. That is nuts. That is huge power gain for a CFORCE 800. And that's the power measured at the wheel, not the crank, okay? So we're making massive gains here, and I'm super excited about it, man. So if you have a CFORCE 800 and you haven't got a tune yet, what you need to do, and if you want max power, is to do exactly what we've done here, is to get the Team MSC header pipe, get one of our aftermarket exhausts to bolt up to that, and get the new MSC tune for the header, and you'll be getting massive power. Also the 90-degree high airflow, max airflow pipe for your air filter. 57.2 horsepower, 744 max dyno torque. That is ridiculous. If you already have the MSC tune, you want to upgrade, okay? You want to upgrade, get the Team MSC header and get the this new tune. I had to go meet with the team to figure this all out, but for those of you that already have the MSC tune for the CFORCE 800, we got to help you out. We appreciate you, and you want to upgrade to the header pipe tune. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to text the Main Street Cycle number. It's right here somewhere. I'll put that down the screen. Text that number with your name and also with the invoice number, your order number of when you purchased the MSC tune before. And one of our guys is going to text you back a promo code that you can use to purchase the new tune for only $99. Okay, so you'll get the upgrade for $99 if you already had the MSC tune for your CFORCE 800. So go to mainstreetcycle.com, add the header pipe to your cart as well. Make sure it's the CFORCE 800 header pipe. Once you get your promo code, text back to you, you will add the MSC Header Tune to the cart as well, and add that promo code. You'll get the discount. The tune will cost you only 99 bucks. And you'll get your header pipe, and you'll be making serious power. All right, I've ran my mouth enough. We're going to close this one out. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.